Racing is one of the most popular genres in gaming. What if we could combine racing with play to earn? For watching the Play to Earn channel, I'm Bruno and today I'm going to give you the top racing projects in NFT gaming where you can earn right now. Starting with the first of our list, D-Race, which is the best one for beginners, and this is another one of those NFT horse racing ecosystems where you buy a horse which is NFT and then you use this same NFT horse to race, and if you win you're going to get rewarded with their own crypto token DERC. Then another way of monetizing your activity is through breeding, where you'll have to do some deep dive into horses and their traits and their rarities, and where you'll have to figure out which are the horses that have the best winning chances. Then after you've done that, you try to cross them and breed them and get some high quality offspring that you can use to race or to sell to other players. When it comes to D-Race Pros, it's very friendly for beginners and it has one of the largest crypto gaming communities, and the value of NFTs is determined by skill, rarity and many other traits. When it comes to its cons, earnings depend heavily on horse quality. There is no free-to-play mode, meaning that there's a financial barrier for you to access this ecosystem, which is to buy an NFT horse. And the next one is REV Racing, which is the best one on our list to earn rewards. And REV Racing is a play-to-earn arcade racer game on Polygon, which will be launched by Animoca brands themselves. It's going to be the first ever blockchain-based arcade simulation car racing game, and when it comes to the gameplay, you can either play on third person or first person, okay? And other angles are going to be available in the future. You're going to have real-time control over your vehicle, so having driving skills here, it's a must. And you're going to be able to play with your Xbox or PlayStation controller. Since this is an NFT game, all game assets are going to be NFTs, meaning that in order to access this ecosystem, you're going to need an NFT card. They're going to have their own in-game currency, which is a crypto token, REV, which is also going to be used on MotoGP Ignition and F1 Delta, all Animoca brands games. When it comes to its pros, we're going to have weekly challenges, which are going to reward players with REV tokens. There is going to be a high earning potential thanks to the backing of the giant Animoca brands, and it's one of the leading investment projects in the crypto space. When it comes to its cons, there's really low liquidity on the main utility token REV. Then there's a huge supply of these NFT cards. There's already 130k NFT cards on circulation, meaning that if you were one of the earliest investors, maybe your investment already lost a bit of its value. If you're a fan of collectibles, then the next one on our list is for you, Zoo Racer, which is available on Avalanche and OneChain with its own collection, which are the Zoo NFTs, which can also be used in liquidity mining. This because Zoo Racers is part of a much bigger ecosystem, which is the Zookeeper. When it comes to its gameplay, it's fun, engaging and reminds me of Crash Bandicoot cards. So Zoo Racer is still under development, meaning that unfortunately you still can't play the game, but by the gameplay I can tell you that there's a high chance of being a huge hit among the NFT racing game. When it comes to its pros, it's backed by a loyal community and robust ecosystem. Then it has high potential for earnings because you can use the NFTs of Zoo Racers in Zookeeper ecosystem via liquidity mining. When it comes to its cons, it's still unreleased and the gameplay mechanics are not completely clear, and by being attached to a native dApp, there is speculation that Zoo Racers is going to be more of a gamified project than an actual immersive gameplay experience. And then if you're a fan of fast-paced, adrenaline-pumping gameplay, the next one is for you, Nitro League, which is a decentralized fast-pacing play-to-earn game that works around the clan system, meaning that you'll need clan membership to play in Nitro League, and then by winning races you're going to get RP points or reputation points, which will allow you to climb up the ladder. If you actually decide to change your clan, then this is going to have some downsides, like maybe losing some RP points. So I actually recommend that you do some research on the available clans before you join one of them. Then they have their native token Nitro, which can be staked and used for governance. Then there's a downside, which is in order to start playing Nitro League, just like many other NFT racing games, you're going to need to purchase an NFT car that can go from $99 to $2,500. And obviously this price depends on its rarity, which can go from common to legendary. Besides these, they're also going to have lands. I guess this is like a trend nowadays in NFT gaming, every game has land. Besides these, they're also going to have the drivers, which are also NFTs, and also these are going to have an influence over your chances of winning races. As pros of Nitro League, it has a fast-paced gameplay, it's skill-based. Well, if you're not good, even if you have the best NFTs in Nitro League, you won't make it to the top of the ladder. To enter this ecosystem is quite low. Only for $99 you can purchase your NFT car and start racing and earning Nitro. And as cons, like in many other NFT games, the price of game resources depend entirely on having a big player base. If there's no players, there's no demand for the in-game resources and their prices drop. Competing at a very high level might mean that you'll need to invest more of your hard-earned money in rare NFT cars. And then to finish our list, we have Pegaxy, which is another horse racing simulator game where you need to buy NFTs, which are horses, in order to get started in this ecosystem. You can either earn by winning matches or you can earn by breeding. But just like in other horse racing games, in order to do breeding, you're going to have to do a deep dive into Pega traits. So you're going to have to understand about all of these traits before you start matching your Pegas. As pros, we have a trustless and automated renting system, and it's one of the best I've ever seen. All you need to do to rent your Pega is go to the renting platform, place the percentage you want to get, and it will be rented, meaning that you won't have to manage scholars or anything like that. All you have to do is to place your Pegas on the renting page and eventually you'll get some scholar. Then on this same renting page you're going to be able to monitorize the performance of your scholar. And obviously with this renting feature, this creates the perfect ecosystem for guilds. As cons, there is no free-to-play mode, and breeding and upgrading might be unaffordable for some players. This is because in Pegaxy there are different tiers, and the tier in which you're participating depends on your horse rarity. The rewards you'll get in VIS by winning races are going to depend entirely on that tier. And just like in other crypto games, the utility token has an unlimited supply, meaning that the amount of circulating supply of this token is going to depend on the players that are minting it. And because of this, Pegaxy's economy is already taking a hit because of the huge inflation that VIS is suffering. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe for more NFT gaming content. Thanks for watching and see you in the metaverse.